Namaste. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Well, in our last class, we started Unit 6, did we? Do you remember what we did? Yes, we started Unit 6 of grade 6, and then we talked about some holiday activities. We also sang song and then enjoy. Did you enjoy it? Yes, you did. Okay, we did it, and today we are going to do English class, English reading for this period. We will be doing English reading, and then here we will do one reading text, that is Tom Paints the Fence. Is it? What is there? Yes, Tom Paints the Fence. That is on page number 53 of your textbook. Is it? Well, now for this time, for this period, be ready with your pen, exercise book and your book. Are you ready? Great. Okay, then as we just talk about this title before, Tom Paints the Fence, I'll ask you a few questions about it. Well, the title is Tom Paints the Fence, isn't it? So what does Tom mean? Tom is name of a boy. Is it? Tom is a boy like you. Okay, there are boys and girls, and Tom is name of a boy. He paints the fence. Fence is a barrier. I told you, I'll tell you later about fence. And Tom paints the fence. Paint means color something. Is it? Have you painted anything like house or other things? Or at least you have seen others painting something, haven't you? Good. You might have seen your parents painting your house during Dasai or some festival, isn't it? So that is painting. Here Tom Paints the Fence is the title. Now this is one drama or play. In play, what we think is there are characters and they are speaking. They are doing some activities. We just think about it and then read. Is it? Okay, now here you can see some pictures and now you should answer these questions. Number A, who are these people? And then what are the boys what are the boys doing in the second picture? Now come to this first question. Who are these people? Who do you think they are? See the first picture in the beginning. There are two people here. Who they may be? Who do you think they are? What relationship they share in your opinion? That is just guess, okay? You can guess. Who they may be? Yes? Okay, they may be mother and son. It's okay. And they can also be, well, the woman can be the boy's mother, or the woman can also be the boy's aunt. Can't it be? Yes, of course, because she is a bit older woman and the boy is small. And then we can say that the woman is the boy's mother, or the woman is the boy's aunt. It can be. Is it? Okay. Now come to second picture. What are the boys doing in the second picture? Are they doing anything? Are they doing any activities? Of course, they are fighting. Are they all fighting? No. Okay. One is sitting and then eating something. Okay. He's eating something, perhaps an apple. Is it? And then two boys are fighting. Okay, you said it. That is good. They are fighting. Is it good to fight? May not be. Yes, it is not good to fight. Okay, but they are fighting. We can see the boys are fighting here. The one boy is eating an apple. Okay, you can see. Well, now before we go to the text itself, I will give you some words and their meaning. Okay. Well, there are many words, but some words may be difficult for you, so I have brought them here. I will show you. Just try them pronouncing. Okay, pronouncing and spell them as well. Now see this word. What is it? Would you spell it? W H-I-T-E-W-A-S-H. W-H-I-T-E-W-A-S-H. Whitewash. Try it. Whitewash. Pronounce it. Yes, once again. Whitewash. Okay, do you know what it means? Well, it means to paint with white color or to whiten something. To paint with white color. Okay, W-H-I-T-E-W-A-S-H. Whitewash means to paint something with white color. Okay, I will paste it on the board. Now the second one. Well, can you pronounce this or spell it first? Okay, spell it. F-E-N-C-E. Fence. Pronounce it, please. Fence. Well, the word is there in the title as well, isn't it? So this is F-E-N-C-E. Fence. Please try pronouncing it. F-E-N-C-E. Fence. Okay, it's fence. Fence is a barrier that serves to enclose an area. A barrier or something that works as a barrier. Okay, fence. Now the third word I have is, well, read it out loudly. S-W-I-T-C-H, switch. Okay, S-W-I-T-C-H, switch. Pronounce it, switch. Okay, switch means a device used to turn on and off the electrical equipment. Okay, do you have switch on the room of your house? Or there are switches on radio, television. When you turn on television, you first turn on the switch, don't you? Okay, that is switch. Okay, switch. Next word I have is this one. Read it out. C-L-O-S-E-T. Closet. Closet. Pronounce it once again. Closet. C-L-O-S-E-T. Closet. Good. Closet means a small room or a space in a wall to store things. It's like a cupboard. Okay, small space or a small room that may be fixed on the wall, or it may be it may not be fixed on the wall, but that is what it's like, a cupboard, that is closet. Okay. Well, now before I start the lesson, I want to take you to one exercise, short exercise, okay, that ensures greater memorability of the words I have taught you. Okay. Now let's do it for a few minutes. Please try it out. Match the words with the pictures. Okay. I told you the meaning of some words, and now there are those words: whitewash, fence, switch, and closet. And there are some pictures. I just explained it before, and based on that explanation, whether you understood or not, just check it out. Okay. Well, do it quickly, please. Okay. Now you can see the picture and then words. You can match them. Now, what picture does whitewash represent? Which one is related to the word whitewash? First one, second one, third one, or fourth one? Okay, very good. That is second one, is it? Okay, the second one is related to whitewash. You can see the picture whitewashing on the wall or on wood. Is it? Now second one, fence. Which one is the fence here? Is it the first one or third one or fourth one? Of course, this is the third one, the fence. Is it? Now similarly, another word, switch, is the first one or last one? You can easily do it. Okay, that is the last one, switch, isn't it? And then the last one, of course, you know it easily. That is the first one, that is closet. Well, these are words and then they appear in the text. When you read, know them. Okay, now let's come to this reading. Tom paints the fence. I told you this is one drama, and in drama there are some characters. Characters are the people who are present in the drama. Here are how many characters? You can read on the screen. Okay, there are 4 characters. Tom Sawyer, Aunt Polly, Ben and Billy. How many altogether? Good. There are 4 characters. These are the characters. Well, now in the beginning, I'll just read out the conversation in the beginning, okay, so that you can know how to read it, and then you will read later. Is it okay? Okay, good. Now let me read it first. Okay. Aunt Polly. Tom? Tom? No answers. Where is the boy? Tom? Tom appearing. Here I am. Aunt Polly. Oh, you have been to that closet? What were you doing there? Tom. Nothing. Aunt Polly. Nothing? Look at your hands. Tom looks at his hand. And look at your mouth. What is that? Tom. I don't know, Aunt. Aunt Polly. Well, I know, it's jam. That's what it is. Pointing to a sweet on the floor. Hand me that sweets. Tom. Oh, look behind you, Aunt. Aunt Polly looks behind her. Tom runs away. Aunt Polly stands surprised for a moment, then she breaks into a laugh. Okay. Now this is scene 1. Now in second scene or scene 2, Aunt Polly. Tom, go and whitewash the fence. Tom. Oh, Auntie, I can't do it now. Tomorrow. Aunt Polly. Whitewash the fence, I say. Okay, she goes away. Tom begins to whitewash the fence. Ben appears. He has an apple in his hand. Ben. What are you doing? Tom. I'm whitewashing the fence. Ben. Do you want to say you like it? Tom. Of course I do. Does a boy whitewash a fence every day? Tom goes on whitewashing. He does not look at Ben. Ben. Tom, let me whitewash a little. Tom. No, I can't. Jim also wanted to do it, but Aunt Polly did not let him. Ben. Tom, do let me. I'll give you my apple. Tom. All right. He takes the apple, sits down and begins to eat it. Ben is whitewashing the fence. Billy appears. Billy. Hello, what are you doing here? Ben. Tom and I are whitewashing the fence. Billy. You don't think it's interesting, do you? Ben. We do. Jim wanted to do it, but Aunt Polly did not let him. Billy. Let me whitewash a little. Ben. No, I won't. They begin fighting. Tom. Stop that. Now it's your turn to whitewash, Billy. Now Billy is working. Tom. Now it's your turn to whitewash, Ben. Now Ben is working. Aunt Polly now appearing. Oh, it's all done. You are a good boy. Tom, you can work when you want to. Now you may go and play. Tom, hooray, let's run to the river. They run away. All the boys, hooray. Now, I read it once. Okay? Well, now before I let you read, after this you will read. Now you can take Aunt Polly's role, Tom's role, Ben's role and Billy's role, okay? And then act out this dialogue or drama or play. Well, but before you do it, I will assign some questions here, and then when you read it, find out answer to this question. All right? Okay. Now I am going to write some questions. During reading, you should answer them. Number 1, first one is, why did Tom Number A, why did Tom not speak when Aunt Polly called him? Okay, why did Tom not speak when Aunt Polly called him? Second question, what did Aunt Polly see in Tom's hands and mouth? Okay, what did Aunt Polly see in Tom's hands and mouth? Third question, why did Tom say oh, look behind you, Aunt? Okay, next question. Do the boys like whitewashing? Do the boys like whitewashing? Okay, there are 3 questions here. Sorry, 4 questions. Why did Tom not speak when Aunt Polly called him? First question. Second question, what did Aunt Polly see in Tom's hands and mouth? Third question, why did Tom say, oh, look behind you, Aunt? And fourth question, do the boys like whitewashing? Okay, these are 4 questions. Now, I will make some of your friends read it out, okay, taking roles of Aunt Polly, Tom, Ben and Billy. You just listen to them and point to the line they are reading, okay, and along with that find out the answers to these questions. Will you? Okay, now let's start.
Tom? Tom! Where is the boy? Tom?
Here I am.
Oh, you have been to that closet? What were you doing there?
Nothing.
Nothing? Look at your hands. And look at your mouth. What is that?
I don't know, Aunt.
Well, I know. It's them. That's what it is. Hand me that sweets.
Oh, look behind you, Aunt.
Tom, go and whitewash the fence.
Oh, Auntie, I can't do it now. Tomorrow.
Whitewash the fence, I say.
What are you doing?
I'm whitewashing the fence.
Do you want to say you like it?
Of course, I do. Does a boy whitewash a fence every day?
Tom, let me whitewash a little.
No, I can't. Jim also wanted to do it, but Aunt Polly did not let him.
Tom, do let me. I will give you my apple.
All right.
Hello, what are you doing here?
Tom and I are whitewashing the fence.
You don't think it's interesting, do you?
We do. Jim wanted to do it, but Aunt Polly didn't let him to do.
Let me whitewash a little.
No, I won't.
Stop that. Now it's your turn to whitewash, Billy. Now it's your turn to whitewash, Ben.
Oh, it's all done. You are a good boy, Tom. You can work when you want to. Now you may go and play.
Hooray! Let's run to the river.
Hooray! Okay, good. Now your friends have read it out. Now they were taking different roles. Aunt Polly's, Ben, Billy, Tom, Okay, their rules they were taking and then reading. Well, now let's discuss these questions. Did you find answer to these questions or not? Yes, you tried. Anyway, that is what you did. The first question: why did Tom not speak when Aunt Polly called him? Why? He didn't speak in the beginning. Because, yes, he was hiding in a closet. Very good. He was hiding in a closet. Okay. Now, I'll write just in few words here. You can just copy, or you can just write yourself here. He was hiding in a closet because he was hiding in a closet. Good. Well, next one. What did Aunt Polly see in Tom's hand? What did Aunt Polly see in Tom's hand? What did she see? Yes, of course, jam. She saw jam. She saw jam. I just write jam. Well, she saw, Aunt Polly saw jam in Tom's hands and mouth. And why did Tom say, "Oh, look behind you, Aunt"? Why did he say? Yes, to go away, to run away. Is it? Good, very good. To go away or to run away from there, because he was scolding him, and then he did it to run away. To run away from there. There. And the last question is, okay, do the boys like whitewashing? Do the boys like whitewashing? Its answer, do they like? Yes, they like. Good, very good. That's they like it, don't they? They want to do it. They fought for whitewashing, didn't they? So they like it. Yes, your answer is correct. That is, they are the boys. Boys like whitewashing. Good. Well, now let's come to the exercise in your book. What is there? Okay. Now the first exercise is here. Complete the crossword puzzle with the words from the play. The clues are given, aren't they? Okay. Now here in the beginning, now crossword puzzle, you have tried it previously, and then here first we will finish across. We will supply the words in the boxes as given clue, as the clue is given. For example, 3 across, you should supply the words or letters here in these boxes. So you should write the words that contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters beginning from number 3, and that word is the word that acts like a barrier. What is the word you read in the drama? That is what that represent the meaning that it acts like a barrier. What is it? Yes, you guess it? Yes. Good. That is good. It acts like a barrier. I told you that is fence. Spelling F E N C E. E is already there, isn't it? Good. Now next, number 4 across. Amazed. What is the word related to amazed? What is it? Is there any word? Yes, you found it. Okay, that is, what is it? Surprised, isn't it? Spelling S U R P R I surprised. Okay. Well, now third one across, whiten. Whiten, to make something white, whiten. What is the word related to it? Yes, you guessed it easily. Okay, you did the word meaning previously, so that is what? Whitewash. Spelling WHITEWASH. Whitewash. Okay, very good. Now down. Down means you should start from here, okay, up and come below it. Supply the words from here. Now number one is here. You can see that is full of fun. Number one, full of fun. What is the word in the passage, in the drama, that means full of fun, that begins with I? First letter is given here. I, yes. What is it? Interesting, very good, interesting. Now spell it. INTERESTING. Interesting. Very good. Now next one, number two. Tom was in. Where was Tom? Now you should start from here. Number two. The first letter is given there, C, and where was, Tom was in is given, so where was Tom? Very good, that is what? Closet. He was in a closet, so spell it, CLOSET, closet. He was in a closet. And next, last one, jelly made of fruit. Do you know the jelly that is made of fruit? It is in the passage. What is it? Very good, that is jam. Jam. Spell it. J, A is already there, and M, jam. Okay, J, A, M, jam. Okay, very good. Now come to another exercise, that is read the play once again and tick the best answer. Okay. Now here there are three questions. The first one is Aunt Polly told ... to whitewash. Okay. Now you can find answer here. You can find answer to this part of that drama. Okay. Aunt Polly says something, Tom says something, and Aunt Polly says something is given here, is it? And then just guess it, find it. Well, in this line you can find Aunt Polly, Tom, go and whitewash the fence. What did what did she say? Tom, go and whitewash the fence. So Aunt Polly told to whitewash whom? Tom. Very good. Aunt Polly told Tom to whitewash. Very good. Now next question. When Tom started whitewashing, who came first? Ben came first, Billy came first, or Jim came first? Okay. You can read it here. Okay. Who is there in the beginning? Who are talking in the beginning? Yes, Ben and Tom, or Billy and Tom? Yes, Ben and Tom. And later who comes? Okay, here you can see the last line. What is there? When Billy says, hello, what are you doing here? Ben says, Tom and I are whitewashing the fence. It means who are doing, we were already there? Ben and Tom. So we was whitewashing, and then who came first? Good, Ben came first. Very good. Okay, Ben came first. Next question. Who started fighting? Was it Tom and Ben, or Ben and Billy, or Tom and Billy? Okay. Well, here you can see, in this part you can find the answers. There you can see clearly here. Billy says, let me whitewash a little. Ben, no, I won't. They begin fighting. Who are they? Very good, Billy and Ben. And in our answer, what is given? Ben and Billy is given. Good. That is second one. Is it? Okay. Ben and Billy started fighting. Now come to third exercise, that is answer the following questions. There are some questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. Number A, where was Tom hiding? Number B, why did Aunt Polly laugh? Number C, what did Aunt Polly tell Tom to do? D, how many boys were there altogether while whitewashing? And E, why did the boys get to play at last? And finally, how did Ben persuade Tom for whitewashing? Okay, now come to this. The first question, where was Tom hiding? In the beginning you can see, is it? Now read this part of the play and find answers. You can see, you can easily find out. Okay, where was Tom hiding? Okay, here Aunt Polly says, oh, you have been to the closet? What were you doing there? So where was Tom hiding? Yes, closet. Okay, very good. He was hiding in a closet. Tom was hiding in a closet, or he was hiding in a closet, or simply you can say in a closet or closet. Okay, either you can write full sentence or in some words you can write. Okay, if you write full sentence, Tom was hiding in a closet. Good. Next one, why did Aunt Polly laugh? Why did she laugh? In the beginning she laughs. In the beginning means in scene 1, okay, at the end of scene 1, let's say, she laughs there. Why did she laugh? Okay, see here. Does she laugh here at the end of this part? Yes, you can see there. Tom say, oh, look behind you, Aunt. Aunt Polly looks behind her. Tom runs away. Aunt Polly stands surprised for a moment, then she breaks into a laugh. Why? From here you can guess. Good. He ran away, or he made her a fool. Is it? Aunt Polly laughed because Tom made her a fool. Or simply you can say Tom made her a fool. Tom cheated her and ran away. Okay. That's why she laughed. And next question, what did Aunt Polly tell Tom to do? You can find in this part of the play. Why did Aunt Polly tell Tom to do? Now in the beginning of this part, okay, the part I have given you, I have shown you, it says Aunt Polly, Tom, go and whitewash the fence. So what did Aunt Polly tell Tom to do? Okay, to whitewash the fence. Very good. Very good. Okay, that is answer is Aunt Polly told Tom to whitewash the fence. Good. Number D, how many boys were there altogether while whitewashing? How many boys were there? Aunt Polly was not boy. Who are boys? You can count here. These are the boys. Okay, Ben, Tom, and then Billy came later. They also talk about Jim, but is Jim there? No, he is not there. He is not present. He doesn't speak. So altogether how many boys are there? Yes, 3 altogether. There were 3 boys. There were 3 boys, or just 3 boys you can write. Is it? Okay, now next question. Why did the boys get to play at last? Why did they get to play at last? Okay, see here. Aunt Polly came there and then she said, what? Oh, it's all done. You are a good boy, Tom. You can work when you want to. Now you may go and play. Why did they go out to play? Aunt Polly was happy and then they completed their work. Good. Yes, and then they went to play. Okay. Now answer is the boys got to play at last because they finished whitewashing the fence. Okay. And last question, how did Ben persuade Tom for whitewashing? Here you can find in this part of the play you can find answer. Okay. How did Ben persuade? Well, how? You can find answer here. Is it? Ben says, Tom, do let me. I'll give you my apple. How did he persuade? Okay. Now Ben persuaded Tom by giving him an apple. Okay, you did it very well. Okay, that's very well. Now we did it. Okay. Please, now here you can see in the beginning Tom did not want to whitewash. Aunt Polly made him whitewash. Okay. And later again what happened was Tom did not let Ben to whitewash. He didn't let Ben whitewash. And Ben was able to persuade Tom to let him whitewash. Didn't he? Well, now you can think about how you persuade your parents or any other people about what you want to do. Suppose you want to go out to play. Your parents do not let you. What do? How do you persuade them? Just think of it, okay? Think about it and then say, or you can write in points what you do, okay? Well, how do you persuade them? By, as he gave, let's say Ben gave Tom an apple and persuaded him. What do? How do you make them happy and go out to play? Well, you complete your work and go. Okay, and you request them politely, or you promise to come back on time. Is it? Good. Now what you can do is, you can write about how you persuade your parents to go out to play or to do something. Write few sentences about it and talk to your friends about it. Similarly, you can practice reading this drama at home. You can take different roles and then practice it. Is that okay? Okay, now we did drama and did some exercises. Do it at home, and we will meet in another class and talk more about other matters. So till then, have a good time. Thank you very much.